It's a rematch of the 2004 Super Bowl. The Pats and Panthers are underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league. Quarterback from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Young. And this one's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give running right. It's Hubbard. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down throw for Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down, New England.
Now Jones. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Back to throw. Jones. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Unnecessary run.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards and a Panther first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Right back to Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Young on 3rd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 48 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Back to throw again. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Folk's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for New England. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
From the 27, Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second and 1 from the 2. Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Young off the play fake. And Shark hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And this one is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Young will set to throw, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw. On 3rd down, sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Young. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, Young over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
The offense on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This will be 3rd and 19. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing, Jones. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Young's throw taken in by Chark. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Young to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Young. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go, man.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Panthers have won the football game. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.